Texas and Ncaa, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Miners will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Texas's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive court.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Complete on the comeback. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Rojas. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking left. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Miners moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
Breaks into the open. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And some room to work. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. Heaves it on the run. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The give. Smashes through the tackle. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Ncaa has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Fires left. It's caught downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Miners racing to the line in a hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Tight end getting vertical. And they exploited that soft spot. And they get it down to the 35. They'll go back to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ncaa. On to attempt to try. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Got his man. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No third down conversion for you.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Miners headed quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He's got an open man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners with the 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Miners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Slithers into space. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give out of the gun. Open space at the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the middle. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ncaa has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give on the inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Miners will hustle to the line. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Bully ball on third and short. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense looks as if it's coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. Fitted in the window for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. To the ground with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Ncaa has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to get late. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Miners want to crank the tempo. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the outside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quickly to the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Buys a little time. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he's got it inside the 35. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage.
Touchdown, Miners! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Rojas. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to the ground game on the left. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Miners will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nestles it in at the 35. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Ncaa has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Creates a little room. Picks up the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Miners want to move quickly.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give them touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to take off. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. And the Miners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ncaa. And the comeback is on. Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And he'll be brought down.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Texas offense. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Just keep slinging it. Boom. Caught over the middle. It's Rojas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab. Turning it on. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And the Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run the quarterback sneak.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. Trying to pound it in. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the